Article 3, Bills of Rights. Section 1, no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied the equal protection of law. Section 2, the right of people to be secure in their person, houses, papers, and effect against unreasonable search and seizure of whatever nature and for any purpose shall be in violence, and no search warrant or warrant of arrest shall issue except upon probably cause to be determined personally by the judge after examination under oath or application of the complainant and the witness he may produce, and particularly describe the place to be searched and person or things to be seized. Section 3, 1. The privacy of communication and respondence shall be inviolable except upon lawful order of the court or when public safety or order requires otherwise as prescribed by law. 2. Any evidence obtained in violation of this or the preceding section shall be inadmissible for any purpose in any proceeding. Section 4. No law shall be passed addressing the freedom of speech, of expression, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceable to, accessible, and petition the government for redress of grievances. Section 5. No law shall be made respect an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, the free exercise and enjoyment, and religion's profession and worship without discrimination or preference shall forever be allowed. No religion test shall be required to be the exercise of civil or political rights. Section 6. The liberty of adob, abode and of changing the same within the limits prescribed by law shall not be impaired except upon lawful order of the court. Neither shall the right to travel to impair except in the interest of national security, public safety, or public health, or as may be provided by law. Section 7. The right of the people to information or matters of public concern shall be recognized. Access to official record and to documents and paper pertaining to official act, transaction, or decision as well as to government research data used a basis for policy development shall be afforded and the citizen subject to such limitation as may be provided by law. Section 8. The right of the people include those employed in the public and private sector to form unions, association, or societies for purpose not to contrary the law, the law shall not be abridged. Section 9. Private property shall not to be taken for public without just compensation. Section 10. No law impairing the obligation of contract shall be passed. Section 11. Free access to the court and quasi-judicial bodies and adequate legal assistance shall not be denied to any person by reason of poverty. Section 12. 1. Any person under investigation for the commission of an offense shall have the right to be informed of his right to remain silent and to have competitive and independent counsel preferable on his own choice. If the person cannot afford the service of counsel, he must be provided with one. This right cannot be waived except in right and in the presence of counsel. 2. No torture, force, violence, threat, intimidation, or any other means which vitiate the free will shall be used against him. Secret definition place solidary, incommunicado, or other similar forms or detention are prohibited. 3. Any compulsion or admonition obtained in violence or death of Section 17, her hope shall be inadmissible in the evidence against him. 4. The law shall provide for penal and civil sanction for violence or dissection as well as compensation to rehabilitate rehabilitation of victims of torture or similar practice and their families. Section 13. All persons, except those charged with offenses punishable by reclusion perpetua when evidence of guilt is strong, shall before conviction be bailable by sufficient sureties or be released or recognizance as may be provided by law. The right to be bailed shall not be impaired even when the privilege of the right of habeas corpus is suspended. Excessive bail shall not be required. Section 14. 1. No person shall be held no answer for a criminal offense without due process of law. 2. In all criminal prosecution, the accusation shall be presumed innocent until the contrary is proved and shall enjoy the right to be heard by himself and counsel, to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation against him, to have speedy, impartial, and public trial, to meet witness face to face, and to have compulsory process to secure the attendance of witness and production of evidence in his behalf. However, after arraignment trial may proceed not notwithstanding the absence of the accused provided that he has been duly notified and his failure to be appear in unjustifiable. Section 15, the privilege of the right of habeas corpus shall be suspended except in the case of invasion of rebellion when the public safety requires it. Section 16. All persons shall be the right to be speedy disposition on their case before all judicial, quasi-judicial, or administrative bodies. Section 17. No person shall be compelled to be a witness against him. Section 18(1). No person shall be detained solely by reason of his political beliefs and aspirations. 2. No involuntary servitude in any form shall be exist except as the punishment for a crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted. Section 19(1). Excessive fines shall not be imposed, nor cruel, degrading, or inhuman punishment inflicted. Neither shall the death penalty be imposed unless for compelling reason involving heinous crimes. The Congress hereafter provides for it. Any death penalty already imposed shall be sec- reduced to be reclusion perpetua. 2. The employee of physical or psychological or degrading punishment against any prisoner or detainee or the use of substance or inadequate penal facility under subhuman conditions shall be dealt with by law. Section 20. No person shall be imprisoned for debt or no payment of a full tax. Section 21. No person shall be twice put to jeopardy of punishment for the same offense. If an act is punished by a law, in an ordinance, conviction, or acquittal under or either shall constitute a bar to another prosecution for the same act. Section 22. No ex post facto law as bill or attainder shall be enacted.